You want to know how to become deadly against narcissists? By the end of this video, I'm going to give you 8 ways to become deadly against narcissists. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. And on this channel and in my videos right here, I give you lots of tips and tricks to shift the dynamics so that you can become powerful against narcissists, especially when you are negotiating with them. So you're going to want to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload brand new content and new videos and go live and all kinds of new crazy great stuff so that you can become the most powerful version of yourself, especially against narcissists. And I upload brand new videos every single day. Okay, so number 1, I'm going to give you 8 ways to become powerful and deadly against narcissists. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay all the way till the end. 8 ways. And number 1, recognize the narcissist traits, recognize their behavior, know their triggers, and that way you will know how to provoke them. You're going to know how to become powerful against them. You're going to know exactly what they're going to be doing. And once you can see it coming. And that way you will understand how they're going to be behaving. That is one of the best ways that you can become deadly against narcissists. Number two is to be confident in your own self-worth and your own abilities. They absolutely hate that. That's actually one of the best ways to become deadly against narcissists, is being confident in your own self-worth and your own abilities. That's number 2. Number 3 is assert yourself when needed and make sure that they know that you are not somebody who will be walked over or used by others. That is so, so, so important. And let me tell you something that is going on with narcissists. You understand that there are 3 different phases, basically, to a narcissistic relationship. It's that love bombing, devaluing, and then discarding. And during that love bombing phase, and this is whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship, and I actually, in my life, had to deal with a narcissist in a business relationship. And so even if you're dealing with them in a business relationship, it's still the same kind of a thing. Sometimes that love bombing phase is also called the idealization phase. And during that phase, they are actually conditioning you. They're setting you up. They're looking to see if you're going to be a good form of what they call narcissistic supply, or what is called narcissistic supply. They want to see if they're going to be able to kind of get away with their behavior. They're conditioning you. They're looking to see how you're going to respond when they start devaluing you, when they start ghosting you, when they start acting in a certain way, when those red flags start popping up and you start to kind of go, well, I don't want to rock the boat. I'm going to go along to get along. I don't know if I should say anything. A lot of times it's just so subtle. You're just not sure what's going on here. You, a lot of times, are an empathic person, or you're a good person. They look for people that are good people who are not quite sure. And a lot of times it's encased in a lot of great other things. So you're like, well, there's a lot of other good behavior that's kind of good. So you're not really sure. And so what happens is you've been conditioned. And so now you have to start asserting yourself. If you want to start to shift the dynamic, if you want to start to change how things are going to be, you have to start incrementally shifting so that you're now actually changing the power dynamic. And that's what you have to start doing. So number 3 is asserting yourself when needed. And now you're actually no longer allowing them to walk over you. And it's actually it's going to start to feel uncomfortable for you because you're not used to it. If you've been a victim of a narcissist, you get nervous about how they're going to react. and they will react, because narcissists, they'll start to have their tantrums, but you just have to kind of get through that phase. It's almost like having a 2-year-old, where you have to kind of get through that phase where they will react, and you just have to understand that that's what they're going to do. So that's number 3. And number 4 is sort of closely related. So number 4 is establishing boundaries with the narcissist, and including setting clear rules for what is going to be acceptable behavior, what's going to be tolerated, and avoid giving in to their demands, and being okay with understanding that, it may end up getting worse, and that's okay, because it will probably get worse before it gets better, but it will end up getting better. And understand that this is the only way to get a narcissist to respect you. And I do have a whole video on much more about that, and definitely check out my video. It's actually called "This is the Only Way to Make a Narcissist to Respect You." Definitely check that out. The next one is stay strong. Stay strong, especially if you are feeling low or vulnerable. Remind yourself that all the good qualities about yourself, just stay strong. The next one is know that you deserve better. Know that you deserve better than a relationship with a narcissist. And, right now, I want you to just put in the comments, stay strong, stay strong. All right. Number 7 is keep your distance. Keep your distance, because they will start to hoover you. They will start to come back. They're going to start to, try to test you to see if you're going to be weak. They're going to try to see if maybe there's some holes in your boundaries. They're going to see if maybe you are going to allow them to come back in some way, or that, maybe that there's some way that they can come back and get some more supply out of you. And so you really, really have to make sure that you're going to let them know that no, you are distancing yourself as much as possible. And number 8 is just remember who it is that you are dealing with. Remember, they are not going to change. Remember that you are not going to get closure from this situation. You are not going to be able to get them to understand your position. You are never going to be able to get them to acknowledge anything that you ever did. I mean, that was one of the hardest things for me. I had a business situation with a narcissist. I gave and gave and gave and gave, and I really thought that I would be able to have some sort of closure, and that I would be able to have some sort of at least cordial relationship going forward. And I really, really worked hard on trying to make sure that things would be as good as possible, even giving as much as I possibly could. And no matter what you do, no matter how much you try, they just aren't ever going to be able to do that. You're dealing with a person who is just inherently a broken person. And yes, you can have empathy for that person, but that doesn't mean that you can fix them. That doesn't mean that you're going to have closure. That doesn't mean that you can do anything for them other than namaste and walk away. Wish them well, walk away. You can heal yourself. You can thank them for the gift of showing you who they really are, and go and find yourself somebody who is whole and complete and deserves you and deserves your time. That is how you can actually become very deadly against narcissists. And if you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, make sure you grab my free ebook at winmynegotiation.com. Join my free private Facebook group for your own support at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. It's a free private Facebook group. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share so that others can start to learn about this content as well. And make sure you drop me a comment, put "stay strong" so that you can remember to stay strong. And remember to slay your day, slay your negotiation. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. And I will definitely see you in the next video.